years of a Labor government. Well, we came to government and we made one of the most important...
Mr. Chair.
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Chair, well, it's been interesting listening, because the one thing we should have heard and still haven't heard is the Labor Party apologising for the damage they did to the New Zealand economy. And these estimates just cover the cost of another year of this national-led government trying to undo the wreckage, disentangle the wreckage of an economy which used to be a proud exporting economy. But here's one simple fact for those who profess to care about jobs. In 2009, there were no more jobs in exporting than there were 10 years earlier. 10 years earlier. So, 10 years of the great moderation, a global economic boom, with unfortunately a Labor government in charge, there were no new jobs in the New Zealand export sector. None. Our capacity to earn had not increased in 10 years. But what about our capacity to spend? Well, there was jobs everywhere. Jobs everywhere. Public servants, real estate agents, finance companies, Mr. Speaker, and that's what went so wrong with the economy, and that's why the Labor Party should apologise, because until they do, the public are not going to listen to them on the economy, because they rightly think it's still the same old nasty big government taxing, spending Labor Party. Change the leader, that doesn't make any difference. There's no change of heart. There's no discussion tonight about respecting the people who invest and take risks and create jobs, the people who show up to work every day and don't want to be taxed out of their pocket so they can't pay their bills. No indication from the Labor Party that anything's changed from Hellenomics. At least when Michael Cullen was running economic policy, it was reasonably sound. But about 2004, that stopped. The left took over. They blew the budget, wrecked the economy, and they're still in charge. And that is why the New Zealand public hope that if Grant Robertson's the leader, that he will apologise. Phil Goff certainly wouldn't. David, whatever his name is, thinks he... Well, I don't know if he thinks he should or not, because he doesn't really say much. I was hopeful. I thought David Shearer might get up, clear the deck, say, we're sorry we made a mess. We understand why our vote keeps going down, and it went down again in the last election. We're sorry. But no, he can't bring himself to do it. But Grant Robertson probably can, because I think he might have the ruthless streak. And the rest of the caucus just have to get used to the idea that when he becomes the leader, he will apologise. I don't think he believes he should. I just think he believes that's probably what you need to do if you become the next leader of the Labor Party and you want to get the public to win. So, Mr. Speaker, that is why the government is able to continue, one of the reasons the government's able to continue with a credible economic program, which sets out to achieve some pretty straightforward objectives, to get back to surplus, to rebalance this economy. And by that I mean to get people and capital back into the income-earning side of the economy, because we won't be able to borrow our wealth in the next 10 years like we did in the last 10. We will actually have to earn it. And that is why what these estimates cover, Mr. Chairman, is the continued, considered and consistent economic strategy that the government is following. Taking the public along, making significant change where it's warranted, careful change where that is what's required, dealing with the unexpected events like the earthquakes, not complaining about them, just getting on with it, and that is why the program of the government is starting to earn the respect of entities like the IMF as being a sensible program.
The Honourable David Parker.
Revisionist.
Apologise.
Revisionist. Well.